Curaçao booms with new hotels, expanded flights for U.S. and Canadian travelers. Global hospitality brands like Marriott, Sandals, Dreams, Hilton take note of the colorful Dutch Caribbean island and offer travelers new resort accommodations. Brands like Sandals, Wyndham and Hilton all planting a flag in Curaçao. Airlift to Curaçao is back in full swing for North American travelers. Curaçao's entry requirements and safety protocols have adapted to coincide with the evolving travel environment. The Dutch Caribbean island of Curaçao has recently seen a surge of new and rebranded hotel developments backed by the world's top hospitality brands, as well as expanded flight routes. From a fully renovated Marriott, to upscale all-inclusive options like Dreams and Sandals, as well as newly flagged properties like Trademark by Wyndham and Curaçao by Hilton Collection, Curaçao is proud to offer differentiated new accommodations that cater to an increased influx of North American travelers. Curaçao booms with new hotels, expanded flights for U.S. and Canadian travelers. This has been a strong year for the island's expansion with brands like Sandals, Wyndham and Hilton all planting a flag in Curaçao. In early 2021, Sandals Resorts International announced that it will transform the current Santa Barbara Beach and Golf Resort into Sandals Royal Curaçao. Set to begin in late 2021, the transformation will initially include 350 luxurious rooms and suites stretched along the Spanish Water Bay and the Caribbean Sea, with further expansion planned in the coming years. Conceptual plans for the resort include adding key elements for the signature Sandals experience, including new expansive pools, a variety of dining options, lavish accommodations, and newly constructed river suites. Guests will also have access to the neighboring 18-hole Pete Dye Championship Golf Course, 2 on-site marinas and a 38,000 square feet indoor and outdoor event and meeting space, the largest on the island upon completion. The Sandals Royal Curaçao goes on sale August 4, 2021 and is set to open fully on April 14, 2022. In May 2021, Kanuku Aqua Resort became a part of the Trademark Collection by Wyndham Portfolio, a collection of soft-branded upper midscale and above hotels that maintain their independent spirit and individuality. The resort is currently undergoing exterior and interior upgrades, including all rooms and apartments, set to be completed in 2022. Finally, in June 2021, Hilton announced the signing of the newly opened Mangrove Beach Corandon Curaçao Resort as the newest property to join its Curaçao Collection by Hilton portfolio. Owned by Corandon Group, the all-inclusive resort is expected to convert in September 2021 and will re-establish Hilton's presence on the island. In its next chapter as a Curaçao Collection property, Mangrove Beach Corandon Curaçao Resort will offer curated experiences for adventurous travelers, while also catering for those in search of a tranquil Caribbean retreat. This growth and development comes on the heels of renovations and openings on the island of 3 additional global brands in late 2019, early 2020, including Curaçao Marriott Beach Resort, Dreams Curaçao Resort, Spa and Casino and Renaissance Curaçao Resort and Casino. Situated just minutes from the island's historic capital of Willemstad, the Curaçao Marriott reopened in November 2019 after an extensive $40 million renovation. A month later in December 2019, the Dutch Caribbean's first-ever Dreams Resort officially made its debut in Curaçao following a large-scale renovation of the former Hilton Curaçao Resort. And in early 2020 the Renaissance Curaçao Resort and Casino, located in the heart of Willemstad and adjacent to the Riff Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, completed $12 million Australian dollars redesign. Catering to these developments and subsequent increased demand and seasonal travel influx, airlift to Curaçao is back in full swing. For U.S. travelers, American Airlines flies daily from Miami International Airport (MIA), and will add a second flight every Saturday from November 6 to December 11, with plans to run a second daily flight starting December 16, 2021. Non-stop flights from New Jersey (EWR) on United Airlines are set to resume on a weekly basis starting November 6, while the weekly non-stop flight from Charlotte (CLT) on American begins operating again on Saturdays starting December 4. Twice weekly direct flights from New York, JFK, on JetBlue Airways continue to be fully operational. For Canadian travelers, direct flights are available from both Toronto, YYZ, and Montreal, YUL, starting this fall. The Air Canada weekly flights from Toronto, YYZ, will resume on October 1, with a second weekly flight planned for Mondays starting December 20. WestJet Airlines will also begin operating its weekly Sunday flight from YYZ starting on October 31. From Montreal, Air Canada will operate twice per week on Mondays and Wednesdays as of December 13, 2021. Welcoming international visitors since January 1, 2021, Curaçao's entry requirements and safety protocols have adapted to coincide with the evolving travel environment. To enter the country, travelers must complete the below mandatory steps via www.decardcuracao.com. Complete the digital immigration card online before departure. Digitally, fill out the Passenger Locator Card (PLC) 48 hours prior to departure and carry a printed document of proof with you. Each visitor entering Curaçao will need to show a negative result from a certified COVID-19 PCR test taken at most 72 hours before your flight to Curaçao or a negative result from an antigen test taken at most 24 hours before your flight to Curaçao. You will need to carry a printed document of proof with you. You will be required to upload the negative test results of the COVID-19 PCR test on decardcuracao.com before departure. Third day on island antigen test. All passengers departing from low-risk, high-risk or very high-risk countries are required to undergo an antigen test at a local laboratory on the third day in Curaçao. The reservation and payment of the third-day antigen test is part of the PLC process.